How do I create an OASIS batch file to send to the state? I've logged into Care Portal. Now I go to the Workflow module, and halfway down the page there's an OASIS Batches section. I click on Create Batches, and the first thing I have to do is I have to select the date range that I'm interested in batching for. Typically the all is all that you need to do. If you just want to limit it to the last 30 days, you can select that, or if you want to put in your own date range, you can put in the date filter. I'm just going to select all, and then it's going to show me all of the assessments that have been validated. Now if you don't see any assessments in this list, it means you haven't validated any assessments. So you have to go back to clinical and make sure that all of the assessments that you want to transmit have already been validated. So in this list I have 5 assessments that have been validated. The track number is listed. That would be a recert, a track 4. Track 6 is a transfer. Track 1 is a start of care. And notice there's a checkbox next to each of these indicating which ones I want to include in my batch. If I don't check any of them, then none of them will be included in the batch. I can either manually check them, or I can click Select All, which will automatically check all of them in the list. Now if I want, I could deselect ones that I'm not interested in. Now if I'm happy with what I see here, I can go ahead and click Save and Generate. And you'll be prompted to either open or save the batch file. I would recommend never to say open. You want to save it to your local computer that you're on so that you can then transmit it to the state using the AT&T Global Dialer. So I'm going to click the Save button. And you may or may not already have a folder where you're going to put your OASIS batch files into. So if you don't already have a folder, I would recommend going to your computer C drive or wherever you want to include it. Then right-click to click New, left-click the New option, and then choose Folder, and then maybe call it OASIS Batches. Press Enter, and that creates your OASIS Batches folder in the C drive of your computer. Then double-click into here to get into that folder, and click Save. Notice that it's a big long file name, so it will never get mixed up with any others. And then once you save, it will tell you downloaded complete. If you want to view that file in the folder on your computer, you can click Open Folder. And at this point, you'll see the contents of the OASIS Batches folder with this new file in it. Now, as time goes on, you'll build a list of these, so you can keep track of these over time. But each time that you create a batch file, you'll want to use the AT&T Global Dialer to transmit it to the state.